guessing program. So we're going to program the calculator to generate an integer, and we're going to actually write a program that's called a loop. So what happens in a loop? Yeah.
It does the action and then resets something doesn't over and over.
Exactly. So we're going to create that loop until a certain condition exists. Once a condition is met, then it will end that loop, and then it will display out some information. And that actually ties in very nicely to what you're going to be doing in the computer section today, because today you guys are getting started programming in there. He said that you're going to be creating one full program based off of a coordinate grid, and that will tie in nicely with what we're going to do tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to start some work on the coordinate grid. So some of the information that you get in computers today, you'll be able to bring in here tomorrow. And then the second program you're going to start in there today, he said, is working with a loop as well. So you'll have some basic knowledge of how a loop exists in terms of a program for you to work then in Scratch with. Okay? So that's kind of where we're getting started.
This is so confusing.
So
We're trying to make it real.
Of course, if you
I think
yeah.
Stat, what do you think stat would stand for?
statistics.
Yeah, so we can do a lot of statistical work on here. We're actually going to do that the last week of class. We're going to have the calculator find mean, median, mode, do some things with probability on here. Math gives us some math operations. Apps would be different applications you can run. What do you think PRGM is?
Program.
Yeah, and that's the button we're going to be utilizing a lot today. We're going to access programs in there, we're going to create them, we're going to edit them, and so on. How do you think we're going to run the program? Let's press program, and which one do we want to choose now? Yeah, Hi World 2. And then that's under the execute tab. So you can either press 5 and it'll bring it right up, or you can arrow down and press enter on it. And now this is basically, it's like the calculator is asking you, do you want me to run this program? If we wanted to run it, we just press enter, and that's our way of telling the calculator, yes, we want you to run it. Whenever a program is at its end of its cycle and it's done running, you'll always see the word done written there. Did anyone get an error message? No? Sometimes when it says error, it'll ask you to go to. You always want to go to, because it'll bring you right into the program, and it'll bring you right to the line of text that has an issue. Okay, so now press second mode. Second mode. Okay, so you're going to need second alpha. Program again. And you're going to arrow to type, and then you want to type. And now second alpha. And you'll do the
This is your help first.
You got this.
Yeah, we were in it before.
second alpha again.
And then she started like,
No, you were right, you wanted here. Okay, so comma, and now second alpha.